Erin Dolan has worked at multiple sports books and joins me now to explain how Vegas views this weekend. What's going on, Erin? One of the most
How are you?
Good. One of the most talked about wild card games is the 49ers, the Cowboys. How do the betting markets play out in that one?
Yeah, what's interesting about this matchup is it actually has the highest total and the shortest spread. So right now, San Fran is getting +3. And what's interesting about that is the Caesar Sportsbook actually expects this to be the biggest public dog of the entire weekend. Now, this could account for Caesars being in Nevada, and they take a lot of tickets on the 49ers, but the trends do back them up. They're 9-3 against the spread as an underdog on the road since 2019. And then for the Cowboys, when that line is between +3 and -3, they're actually not great against the spread. They are 8-15 ATS since 2018. Now, when looking at where we're seeing the money come in for this game, we're seeing San Fran, they're actually accounting for more money in terms of the spread and the money line. Despite the Cowboys, they are getting some of those tickets there on the spread. Now, I'm not very surprised seeing that the 49ers are getting such a short spread considering how well they've played down the stretch. And the Cowboys, when they're pressed against good competition, they haven't really stepped up. They have losses to Arizona, Tampa Bay, Kansas City, and the Las Vegas Raiders, all teams that are in the playoffs. So it's going to be interesting to see how this line changes throughout the week. But right now, we are expecting, at least at Caesar Sportsbook, for the 49ers to be a huge public dog this weekend.
And in the AFC, you found some interesting nuggets in the futures markets. What are you seeing?
Yes, so Kansas City is the favorite right now to win the AFC, which isn't really surprising. But what's interesting about this market is the Titans, they have that #1 seed. And on top of that, they also have the bye. But they're actually behind the Chiefs and the Bills at +340. Now, we see a much different story in the NFC. The Packers, the #1 spot, the bye, they're favored to win the Super Bowl and the NFC. So they're really putting a lot of weight into the Kansas City Chiefs based on how they've played in the last couple of games. They're not looking at that 3-4 start. What they're looking at is that 8-game win streak when the offense was great and the defense was great. But it's just interesting to see that in this market, they're favoriting a team that wasn't even getting that #1 seed. But there's still value in that market if you want to bet in it, because over the next couple of weeks, it's definitely going to shift drastically.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.